Assalamualaikum guys, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing well at your homes and enjoying your vacations. Well, in today's video I'm going to talk about Bertolt Brecht. In the previous videos I have delivered many lectures on Pakistani literature, English literature as well as of American literature, and in this video we are going to talk about Bertolt Brecht. So let's begin. Firstly, Bertolt Brecht was a German poet, playwright, theatre director, theorist, and a Marxist. His full name was Johann Bertolt Friedrich Brecht. Okay, and he was born in 10th of February 1898, and he was died in August 1956 at the age of 58. Okay, and he is also called the father of epic theatre due to his contribution in the epic theatre, because he was against the theatre of illusion of the traditional that was also called the traditional theatre. Okay, and epic theatre, basically the term epic theatre was coined by Irving Piscator in 1920, and Bertolt Brecht was also too much influenced from this term, and he called this term as a dialect theatre, and he discussed the approach of epic theatre in his work A Short Organum for Theatre, that was published in 1949, and this work was written in 1948. Bertolt Brecht was also built a theatre company under the name of the Berliner Ensemble with his wife Helene Wiegel. Okay, and Bertolt Brecht was also too much inspired from Marxism, or Karl Marx, the theory of Marxism, and Charlie Chaplin and James Joyce. Okay, and he was also worked in Hollywood. Bertolt Brecht started writing at the age of 16, and he was also got the prestigious Kleist Prize. He studied medicine at the Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich, and he also served as a doctor during the First World War. He was also the member of Dadaism movement, and this movement was an art movement of 20th century, and he also described some aspects of art in his works. And Caspar Neher was his creative partner for epic theatre. So this is the little bit background of Bertolt Brecht. Next we are going to talk about the literary works of Bertolt Brecht. So let's begin. Okay, so Bertolt Brecht wrote many works, but here I wrote some of the most important works of Bertolt Brecht. In 1918, his first play, that was a response to the Loner, that was an expressionist drama by John Ghost, was written under the name of The Ball. And this is the most important play of Bertolt Brecht with the Threepenny Opera. In 1919 to 1920, during this time period, his second play was written under the name of Drums in the Night. And next, his most performed drama, Threepenny Opera, that was an adaptation from the Beggar's Opera by John Gay, and it was performed in 1928, and it was published in the same year. It was a musical drama of 3 acts, and it was a collaborative work that was written by Bertolt Brecht with Carl Wheel. Okay, and the one most important thing about Threepenny Opera, that Threepenny Opera, in this play he uses the technique of epic theatre. And epic theatre, in this technique we are going to talk about the technique of epic theatre in the writing style of Bertolt Brecht. But here I want to tell you that what is epic theatre is a technique that in which a writer wants to make his audience aware from the circumstances, especially the political circumstances and also the social circumstances. So Bertolt Brecht uses the technique of Threepenny Opera in his work, uses the technique of epic theatre in his work The Threepenny Opera, and he also uses some musical elements, and he never wants to make his audience to feel the emotional aspects of his works. That's why he uses some elements in order to make his audience objective. Okay, or see, this is the Threepenny Opera, and always remember this is the most performed drama of Bertolt Brecht. His next work that was written in 1938, The Life of Galileo, and the next work that was written in 1939 under the name of The Mother Courage and and her Children. He also wrote many works with collaboration, but here I wrote most of the important works from the paper point of view. Okay, if you want to read most other works of this, you can read. Okay, but here I included some of the most important works of Bertolt Brecht, in which the Threepenny Opera and the Wall is the Ball are the most important works. So next we are going to talk about the themes that Bertolt Brecht uses in his works. Okay, so when we talk about the themes, Bertolt Brecht basically uses the term of epic theater, as I have told you, in most of his works. So basically the theme that we can find in his work is the social awareness. Okay, थीम ऑफ करप्शन, रियलिज्म, कैपिटलिज्म के थीम्स यूज़ करता है, ग्रीड एंड सेल्फिश, एंड द थीम ऑफ एलियनेशन ऑफ द ऑडियंस थ्रू द टेक्निक ऑफ वी इफेक्ट. We are also going to talk about what is V effect and what is alienation effect in his work. Okay, we are going to talk about this point in his writing style. Okay, so the next theme that he used in his work is the social awareness. I have already told you that he never wants to make his audience subjective. That's why he used such themes, and also the technique of epic theater. Okay, so this is all about of today's video, and the writing style of Bertolt Brecht. I will discuss the writing style of Bertolt Brecht in my next video, inshallah, and I will also going to discuss the basic quotation about Bertolt Brecht, and in the next video. Okay, for this video this is enough. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment section. Take care. Allah Hafiz.